What's going on, Chiefs Kingdom? As we are here, we are just how many days away? 3 days away from the Super Bowl. It's ridiculous. The fact that we are about to witness history, or possibly about to witness history, coming in the next couple of days. But my goodness, I can't believe we're already here. We're in February. This is Super Bowl week. Media week was on. Media night was on Monday. So the festivities kicked off then. Eagles, Chiefs. What else is there more to talk about? Refs, we can do that as well, but we're not going to. But my goodness, we are here. Welcome to Chiefs Comments with Kramer. I'm yours truly, Kramer. Feel free. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, turn on notifications. Make sure you do that. Tag a friend right now. Also, if you have a comment about anything regarding the Chiefs, what do you think the final score is going to be? Because I'll give you mine at the end of the show. I kind of teased it a little bit on Veach season, but I've actually kind of changed my mind, I think. But we'll talk through that today. But let's start off like we usually do when we get things rolling here on Cheese Comments with Kramer. Feel free to comment throughout the show, either on X or YouTube. I will get to it no matter what the comment is. We will talk and discuss it live. But let's get to the injury report. As we had I guess we didn't have to do an injury report last week because, no one played last week because no one really cared about the Pro Bowl. Next, I didn't watch it. I'm curious if anybody else did, but it seemed like a waste of time, if you ask me, watching any of the Pro Bowl for the NFL or any of those. But let's get to this week. Injury report. For today's participants, there's only been 3 guys on the list for the Chiefs for yesterday. I'm assuming they're going to be full participant or limited practice. But Patrick Mahomes, Jawan Taylor was on the list for full participant yesterday. I'm assuming they're going to be that as well. But the ankle injury, I guess that's the only reason why for Mahomes to be on there. We're going to see Mahomes play. There's no, without any question. So if there's any worrisome for anybody, there was no worrisome. We all know that Mahomes is going to be there. Sky Moore, though, limited practice. Don't want to see Sky Moore on the field. If we can see no Sky Moore on the field, that would be good. That'd be actually ideal. That would be ideal. But for the Eagles, a lot of limited players. There's 4 people. Jalen Carter with an illness. Kenny Gainwell was concussion and also a knee. So that's interesting to see. Limited practice, probably will end up playing. I'm assuming all these guys will end up playing. But these are the people still on the list. Brandon Graham, Devonta Smith, both limited. Zach Bond, Brittany Covey, Lena Dickerson, Dallas Goedert, Cam Jurgens, and CJ Uzama. All 4 participants this week. And Cam Jurgens. Jurgens? Yeah, it's Jurgens. He's going to have to play huge, I believe, this week. So him being a limited full participant is good for the Eagles because you already know what the Eagles are going to do, especially with the tush push. That's what they always do to get those short yardage gains, especially for let's just peel back the curtain a little bit. We already know Jalen Hurts is going to be running the entire time. So, and we know that Jalen Hurts is also going to probably do the tush push 4 or 5 times throughout this game because that's just what the Eagles do. Cam Jurgens needs to play good, healthy football in order for them to be successful for it. So that's it's interesting. Glad to see him at least a full participant. But I want to see healthy on healthy teams. I want to see it go down to the nail-biting finish. Heck, I wouldn't be mad if we see overtime or double overtime this season. We were pretty close to last year seeing double overtime, so why couldn't we possibly see that tonight? Or not tonight, my goodness. If it was tonight, it'd be insane. Especially tomorrow's Red Friday. We can blow right past that. Man, it is a week here in Kansas City. It's been I don't know what's the correct terminology for it. There's a buzz, even though we had the nastiness of the snow yesterday or the ice, whatever you want to call it. There was still like an uplifting buzz the entire time, knowing what the end of the week means all about, especially for us here in Chiefs Kingdom and around Kansas City or locally or nationally or however you consume Chiefs content or watching it on TV. There's a buzz between everyone who is ready and anticipating for this game. I truly feel it here. It seems like people are nicer, more smiles on faces. I was just walking through Hy-Vee today and also Target. People are happy-go-lucky. I don't know how many Chiefs memorabilia I saw, especially, it's also at 11 o'clock in the morning. I've seen this. Not many people are out usually shopping at 11 o'clock in the morning. Most people at work. But, man, I was out there mixing and mingling with people, and everybody had something Chiefs-related on. And I was wearing a red hoodie, so I feel like I was blending on in with them. So, just saying, the vibe here in Kansas City is immaculate, and I'm curious if you all feel that as well. But enough of that being said, let's get to the comments that you all sent to me.
get to the comments.
Feel free if you have a Chiefs take, question, comment, concern, heck, a score prediction for this upcoming game. Feel free, put in the comment section. We will get to it. I will get to my score prediction later on. But yeah, no, there's if you're on X, you can message in there, and I will see it no matter what. This is the technology now in 2025 is amazing. So yeah, February 6th, 2025. January went by like a blur. All right, first one from Jairus. Do you get a ring for when the Chiefs win? I'd like to have a ring for when the Chiefs win because actually, honestly, I have a feeling, not a feeling. Wouldn't it be nice at some point where people around Kansas City just everybody gets a little tiny box, and it is a replica of just a certain ring within the last 3 years of, say if the Chiefs do win, so they do get that three-peat. I feel like they should reward the people here. I mean, clearly Jackson County, because they've been through all the mud with everything, with I guess the taxes for it, to keep them there. That they should gift everybody in Jackson County a Super Bowl ring for having the Chiefs still be in that county for now. And that might be a little nice tradition the Chiefs should do. You know, hey Veach, I know, I kind of co-hosted Rocky with your show on Veach season. I mean, maybe that's an idea. I can work up the ladder to people. I mean, that'd be kind of cool if the Chiefs ever did. Never going to happen. And no, Jairus, I will not be getting a ring. That's just final. I don't have the money for the ring because I'd have to pay for it, and that'd be it. But yeah. It's from Creighton. Couldn't be happier for the organization. Glad they can cement themselves as something Tom Brady or another team, for the matter, has ever been able to do. That's true. Because everybody always goes to, Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback ever to play the game. And now we're at the point now, when I was listening to local radio here in Kansas City, I'm an Eagles guy, not Eagles guy, a radio guy out in Philadelphia was already saying Mahomes is in the GOAT category. And it's odd to see, because I mean, being here, me talking about it, saying that Mahomes is the next GOAT, or he is the GOAT, current GOAT right now, forever GOAT. It's refreshing, not just having my voice say it, not having the people around Kansas City say it, but other people who look and watch other teams also say it because they know where they fall in line. This Chiefs team will be the greatest ever team. I mean, it's the greatest ever team. This organization will submit themselves from this era of the three-peat wins, heck, with going to the Super Bowl in the 6 out of 5. They got 5 wins, or getting there 5 times out of the 6 Super Bowls there. This team, from the top to bottom, orchestrated being one of the best, greatest teams ever to play in this sport. We are sitting in one of the golden ages of football right now. We're seeing a team do the unthinkable. Seeing them go from winning one Super Bowl to the next Super Bowl to possibly winning the third one and having a good, strong chance of possibly doing so. We're never going to see that ever again. And if they end up three-peating, heck, Creighton, you can just keep on saying this. That cement themselves as something that's just, when you say Tom Brady or any other team, you're going to say Chiefs or Patrick Mahomes before Tom Brady here soon. Just saying that. Also, Creighton did also say this. If you would have 8-year-old Creighton, if you would have told 8-year-old Creighton this would all happen, man, it makes those terrible seasons a lot more worth it. Telling you, Chiefs fans, you've dealt with a lot, especially, a lot. The early 2000s, I wouldn't say early 2000s, mid 2000s, early 2010. Gosh, it's like watching paint dry. I don't know how you did it. Heck, I watched a team that's always paint drying though. So it's I'm happy for you. I'm happy for everybody in Chiefs Kingdom because you deserve it. I'll say it. Y'all deserve it. It's been rough for the past. I mean, I can't really read Roman numerals for what Super Bowl it is right now. So it's good for you all. Good for you all, seriously. From Cameron. Jalen Hurts will choke. If the run game doesn't dominate, he will fall apart. It's interesting because whenever they actually really need Jalen Hurts does 33% of the time come through. No, he does more than that. Jalen Hurts is going to run a lot more than you think. Saquon Barkley's still going to run the football. I wonder if Nick Sirianni had somehow talked to Kellen Moore to say, hey, let's stop running the football. A lot of teams right now have stopped running the football. And going back to the James Cook. James Cook never really rushed the ball at all in the fourth quarter, yet he had 90 yards leading up to that getting into the fourth quarter. you just continue to run the ball, there's at least some sort of success there for a team to possibly beat the Chiefs. But still, it's very hard to beat the Chiefs. And if it means that Jalen Hurts can't throw the football downfield, I feel like they're going to find a way to get some design runs to roll out and work upfield. So you have to have a very strong pass rush step up for this game. If that's one of the keys I think for this game is you need to have Chris Jones, George Karlaftis, Charles Omenihu, and among others, heck, even get some of the linebackers to blitz in there. Let's get a Nick Bolton blitz. I kind of want to see a Nick Bolton blitz come on through there. Or heck, we might see a Shamari Connor out there get a blitz in there, Justin Reed. They need to make sure these blitz packages are very disguised because the Eagles have a good pass blocking. The only thing that's very lacking for them is their center. And as we just mentioned earlier on in the show. So Jalen Hurts choking could possibly happen, but man, if you even go by numbers aspects, like Saquon Barkley's been this entire offense this entire time. Like he's being able to get this team to where they're at right now, and because you just get the ball to Barkley, Barkley will get the job done. We've already seen it happening even in this playoffs. So Jalen Hurts choking, it'd be interesting. It would be. Kenny Pickett's if Jalen Hurts chokes, has the worst 3, 4, 5 drives, and Sirianni's like, all right, I'm fed up. Think Kenny Pickett can come in and do something? I don't. Plus, I don't think Jalen Hurts is going to choke. This is going to be a fun game. It's going to be I think, back and forth, whether if it is defensive or even offensive. No matter what, I feel like it will be going back and forth. From Jabin, got to stop the run. That's pretty clear. But if the Chiefs can run their offense like they have been and stop 26, they got a big chance of three-peating. My question for you all who's watching this currently, and feel free to chime in the comment section. How would you stop Saquon Barkley? Because I feel like that's the Achilles heel. Even though we've seen the Chiefs shut down so many quote-unquote good or great running backs, name the best one that had MVP talks and his team couldn't make it that far, being in Baltimore, which is Derrick Henry. The Chiefs always shut down any good running back. They have one of the best run defenses, even though the reason why for that is because the teams go away from the run. They want to go into and work their they want to work the passing game to try to change something up, and then boom, you get the sacks coming, and you just go away from your playbook. That's what teams do against the Chiefs. They think something's not working well, then they go away from it. Eagles go away from the run. Chiefs, you can count it on being a three-peat. If the Eagles go away from the run, the Chiefs are three-peating because you're going to force Jalen Hurts to throw. I don't trust Jalen Hurts throwing. Maybe that's why Cameron said something about Jalen Hurts choking. So I don't know. I'm just hoping for a great game, but I do want to see a three-peat happen. Spoiler, I want to see I want to see the history. I do. This has come from Theo. You know, Chris Jones is going to be the focus for defense, so need a big day from George. And the corners need to be locked in. Najee Johnson, please don't be on the field. Please don't be on the field. Trip McDuffie, you need to step up. I know it's hard to say that when you're clearly being a lockdown corner no matter what each week. You still need to step up. I need the big performances because I have a feeling Jalen Hurts is going to try targeting him. We've seen McDuffie being targeted the most this playoffs than he has during regular season play. I don't know if it's because of this most recency bias, but just watching games have been folded out, they've been targeting a lot on Trent McDuffie. And if that's happening, whoever he's going to be shadowing behind, either A.J. Brown or Devonta Smith or Jahan Dotson, they're going to have those wide receivers are going to have a lot of work cut out for them because of Trent McDuffie's elite level ability to be a corner and be a lockdown corner. Now, Shamari Connor will probably be on the field. I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not, but he's at least been able to stepped up when needed to. He's also been exposed every once in a while. And then I was so thankful and so happy this entire time when Jalen Watson came back. You could tell when he came back in the playoffs that he's been a difference maker when he's been on the field. They desperately missed him. He's a difference maker. And yeah, the corners need to be locked in. McDuffie, Watson, those two dudes will need to play like studs. And they need to play like they've been there before because you know what? They have. And they've won at this given moment and given time. So I agree. And Chris Jones does need to eat. Theo, great point out. And I'm just going to go to this one from Noah. Is this the year a defensive player wins MVP? Jalen Carter or Chris Jones? This could possibly be the year where the defensive tackle could not win the. You cannot give it to a defensive player. What, the last defensive player was who? Was it Von Miller who won the last defensive MVP? I should know off the top of my head, but I just don't. But if Jalen Carter or Chris Jones are either MVPs, that means they took over the game. They took over the game full-heartedly. They had to have 3 or 4 sacks, 10 pressures at least in order to be considered a defensive player to win the MVP. Mahomes is winning the MVP. If the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, Mahomes wins the MVP. If the Eagles win the Super Bowl, was it Jalen Hurts? It has to be. It always goes to a quarterback, I feel like. Or is it going to be Saquon? It just depends on the numbers on that one. So that could be the toss-up. But the thing is, we don't have to worry about arguing if it's going to be Jalen Hurts or Saquon, because we know when the Chiefs do win, it's going to be Pat, and Pat for the reason, because Pat's going to probably come from behind, do what he usually does, or hold the ball. The only way I see the Eagles winning this game is if they have the ball last. Scary thing is, I don't think they'll have the ball last. I don't. But look at my score predictions here, as I do believe the score will be 21-19. On Veach season, when that rolled out on Wednesday, yesterday, I said 21. I'll be honest. I said 21-19 Eagles. I thought about it. So peel the curtain back. We record those on Tuesday nights. So Tuesday night to today, live, every single Thursday at 2:30 right here. Chiefs Comments with Kramer on Foolish Club Media. I'm switching to the Chiefs. That defense for the Chiefs is a difference maker. And on paper, if you look at how scary the Eagles look on their defense, then watching them highlights-wise, they played in the NFC, people. It's not like a huge gauntlet or anything. Who do they truly play this year? You get to play the Dallas Cowboys twice a year. The Commanders were surprising to say the least. You also have the Giants in your division. You really think I can trust a defense that likes to beat up on the small boys when you already know the Chiefs had to run through a gauntlet of teams here in the AFC, playing the Chargers, playoff team, playing the Broncos, playoff team? Do you really think I expect the Eagles to beat the Chiefs now? No, it's going to be a close one. I do think it's going to be 21-19 Kansas City. Chiefs defense is legit. Steve Spagnuolo is in his bag. Andy Reid is in his bag. We've already seen plays that he's hasn't done in years, or if he hasn't even done any in the first place. We're seeing that. We're going to see that in the Super Bowl. What's there not to expect? The Grim Reaper? That's what's going to happen. Three-peat's happening, people. It's going to happen. This is Chiefs Comments with Kramer. Chiefs Kingdom. Stay safe on Sunday. Have some fun. Be respectful. Or you can be a little disrespectful. Just a little bit of disrespectful, especially towards the Eagles fans, because those are a cesspool of I don't even want to get into. Stay safe. Put a smile on your face, Chiefs Kingdom. Doesn't know you to see it to brighten up their day. Soak it all in. Enjoy it. Let's have some fun. 21-19 Chiefs. Heard it here first.